Hi guys! So this week, we're gonna talk about 3 friends. Well, there's also a 4th friend, but we're gonna talk about him next week. Now, these guys, there's Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. And they were really young, and then these guys came and they took them from their home, and then they had to walk all the way to Babylon, which is really far from Israel, where they were born. And when they were there, they were given new names. You're gonna be over here, you're gonna be Shadrach, and you're Meshach, and you're Abednego. And then they worked for the king. And our king's name is Nebuchadnezzar. Or you could call him Nebuchadrezzar, technically. But we're going to call him Nebuchadnezzar for our story. All right, so for this week, who are our friends again? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That's right, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were working for King Nebuchadnezzar. And one day, King Nebuchadnezzar had a great idea. King Nebuchadnezzar built a huge statue of gold. We're gonna pretend that this is gold because I don't have that much gold. But we'll just say the huge, giant statue of gold. Wow! It's so big and tall and shiny. Yeah. And the king said, when you hear the loud music, and the loud music was all kinds of different instruments. Then when you hear the loud music, all the people are to bow down and worship the golden statue. Oh, golden statue, you're so wonderful. And if you don't worship the golden statue, you will be thrown into the fiery furnace. So, when the people heard the music, they fell down and worshipped the giant statue. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego believed that you should only worship God, and so they wouldn't bow down. But some of the men who were of the kingdom did not like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and so they went and told the king, whisper, 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 whisper. Now when Nebuchadnezzar heard this, he was very angry. And so he called Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to come to talk to him. So Nebuchadnezzar said, is it true that you guys are not bowing down to my big statue that I made? And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said, well, we are not going to bow down to the statue you made, even if you throw us into the hot fire. And you know, God is powerful enough to save us from that fire. But even if he doesn't, we will still not bow down to that big statue you made. Well, the king was so angry. And he was like, what? And his face was so mad. And he said, throw them into the fire, but make it 7 times hotter. So you remember our fire was like this, and it's already super dangerous and scary, but now the king made it 7 times hotter. It was so hot. Oh no! And the king said, tie up Shadrach, and Meshach, and Abednego with clothes and throw them in the fire. And so the king had some of his strongest warriors throw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into the fire. Whoa! And then they landed in the fire, and the extra clothes that had been used to bind them fell off. All the clothes that tied them up fell off. They got burned off. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego started walking around inside the fire. Just like, da-da-da-da-da, it's a happy Tuesday in the giant fire, just walking around. The fire was so hot that some of the men that threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego actually died from it. And everyone had to step way, way back, and the king looked inside and he's like, wait a second. Didn't we only throw 3 people into the fire? Yes, king, we only threw 3 men into the fire. Well, then how come I see 4 people walking around free and in the fire? And sure enough, there were 4 people there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the king was like, one of the 4 looks like a son of God. And here's our lesson picture for today that the artist drew. Here's our number 4 person, which would have actually looked like a person, not a shadow. You would have been able to see this person. Now we have Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. There's the giant statue. And here's Nebuchadnezzar, and then here's some of the people who were with him. And then Nebuchadnezzar was like, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, come on out. And then when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out, their clothes weren't burned. They didn't even smell like smoke. Then King Nebuchadnezzar knew that the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was stronger than any king. The 3 friends trusted in God, and they would only bow down and worship God. Okay, well, that's our story for today, and now it's time to sing. All right, now it's time for our famous Dona Nobis Pacem that we sing every week. Dona Nobis Pacem, Pacem. Dona Nobis 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 Pacem. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna try a new song on a new instrument. So here we go. Let's see. Okay, so that's kind of how the tune goes. I can't sing and play at the same time with this one because you have to blow like this, see? But I can sing it afterwards, so here we go. When through fiery trials your pathway shall lie, my grace all sufficient shall be thy supply. The flame shall not hurt you, I only design your dross to consume and your gold to refine. Ready? My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. All those days watching from the window, all those years outside looking in, all the time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see, standing here, it's all so clear, I'm where I'm meant to be. Hey. Yeah.
No, well, I'm meant to.
A, B. We'll get there, guys. And on G. Last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new.
Is it A?
B.
B?
Yeah, G. And it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. There we go. All at once, everything looks different now that I see you. Yay! That one took a while. Good job. Kenny's
too.
learning a new instrument. It's a guitar.
Yeah.
It's new to the house. We just got it.
It's true. It has 6 strings instead of 3.
Yeah, and then Sammy's here. He really, really enjoys us playing together.
He's chilling.
Yeah. Yay! Bye. Okay, everybody. Who is in our story today? Who were our friends? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. 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 Okay, guys, who were they? Remember, I can't hear you because this is a video, but I'm really hoping you said Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. All right, good job. So this week, you're going to get a catechism helper. So you guys can play this game together with your parents. The first question would be like, who made you? God, right? And this is you. You can color it to look like you. And then what else did God make? Well, he made Sammy too, huh? And God made all things. Can I show the picture? There we go. All things. And then you can go through all of these questions. Sammy would like to help you with these questions. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, huh, Sammy? This is your favorite part, the catechism questions, huh? It's true. All right, and then you also get your own fiery furnace. And, yeah, thanks, Sammy. Good job. Yep, and you put your own fiery furnace, and you can color this with all the colors of the fire like you guys saw today. And you get your own Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to tell the story with. And then you have the 3 men and the 4th man who came in the back. All right, Lindy, what's our verse this week? Show me your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Psalm 25:4. All right, Sammy, it's your favorite part, okay? It's the catechism question. This is your favorite part, I remember. Okay, who wrote the Bible, Sammy? Who wrote the Bible? Good job, Sammy. Chosen men who are inspired by the Holy Spirit. So good at the catechism questions. Good job. Yeah. All right, guys. That's it for this week with our Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Next week, we'll have Sammy. He thinks he's a lion. So he's going to play one of the lions in our Daniel in the Lion's Den. Yep. That's all for this week. I'll see you next time. Bye.